how does Michigan respond after their loss to USC, right? Team is trying to get better. And again, a team that has everything out ahead of them. A lot of people forget, oh, they got 2 losses. The 2-1 in the Big Ten, right? It's still so early in conference play. Like, there ain't a lot of teams that separated from the pack. Yes, you got your undefeateds, but a lot of things have to settle out before we see kind of what happens. And if you Michigan, you still got that bout against Ohio State, a team you've had the number of the last few years, even when you've had a team with far inferior talent, to say the least, right? But you go against Washington Huskies, they're playing pretty good so far, but you're at home, right? So you got to handle business. First, it starts with getting Justice Haynes going, right? Struggled in the last game, and shut him down. You got to get him going because that helps out your offense. And you need to lean on your quarterback a little bit more. Open it up for a Bryce Underwood, right? Open it up a little bit. I know the weapons ain't separating a lot. I know you need other pieces to help step you out. But you got to open up the game a little bit and being able to allow him to venture and throw the ball down the field. Involve him in the running game a little bit more as well. We know how lethal he can be, when it's time. Um, and we know your defense is going to keep you in games. It's one of the stingiest teams in the country. A team that's only allowing, I think, 7 points per game, right? So they're going to keep you in it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be able to keep you in the game and shut down opposing offenses, right? Now, it was uncharacteristic, allowing 224 yards rushing and 265 yards in through the air. But USC has one of the best offenses in the country. Kai Lemage, Kobe Lane, we talked about Jada Mayava. That's one of the most elite offenses in the country. Don't argue with me, argue with your mom on that one. That's just the truth, right? But how do you respond if you Michigan at home? Defense, is going to be a lot better. They're going to make the corrections. They're going to make the mistakes. But you have to find a way to be able to get the ball, score, run it with Justice Haynes, get Bryce Underwood going in a rhythm, and let your defense pin his areas back. We know they're going to float to the football. We know they're going to go fast, try to slow down the run. We know how good this team can be. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to do if you're Michigan in this game, if you want a chance to come out, obviously, on top, right? And then Washington's a team underrated, right? Playing really good this season. Really like what their offense is doing. Big time win over Rutgers, 579 yards of total offense, 177 yards on the ground. Jonah Coleman is going to be the name to watch there. Leads the nation with 111 rushing touchdowns, 12 total per game. And Desmond Williams has been a name that has continued to step up this year in terms of their program and what they're doing, right? And his maturation obviously has been really good. And again, like I said, Huskies team flying under the radar, but playing at obviously a high level. And like I said, Williams 10 touchdowns, 1,600 yards passing. Guy that has been playing at a really good level so far this year. So again, it ain't gonna be easy. He spreads the ball around, right? But you need your quarterback. You need Michigan. If you're the Wolverines, to not turn over the ball, lean on your defense, set up the run, air the ball out. Do not let Williams get cooking early, because if you do, and him and Coleman get going, can be a problem early in that game, and got to create some pressure on that offensive line. But I'm going with Michigan. They get back in this game here in Washington. Their second loss. Defensive game in this one, 21-14, close victory for obviously the Wolverines in that